Happy wife, happy life. Happy spouse, happy house. If a husband is happy with his wife, he won't cheat. Hi, my name is JPaul Hernandez, and thank you for joining today's Life Talks. This video is for today is aimed for men. I want to talk to you men. I want to talk to the husbands in the house. I want to just give you an inspiration to make your relationships happier, better, and more abundant. So yeah, because ladies, just in case you're watching, tag your husband or tag friends who have husbands. So just men, I'm talking to you. This is an empowerment message. So enjoy. So being stuck at home, you and your wife can turn into roommates. And I realized that in the past few weeks, my wife and I, we've just been doing things. We're just coursing through the days, and then realized ko, teka, we're not in love because we're just okay. We eat breakfast, we talk, we have lunch, we do this, we do that, we do this, we do that, and it's just, you just lose the spark. Why? Because it becomes just a habit. Being with your spouse is a habit, and this is what I don't want for us in marriage to happen, because I love marriage. I really believe that God, made marriage to be really sacrimonious, beautiful, and divine. So as couples, we have to protect our marriage. And you can be at home, but your mind, your heart can be elsewhere. So men, as the leaders of the family, we have to protect our marriage. We have to protect our home. We have to protect our relationships. What can happen if you're not taking care of your relationships? You can just be roommates and living together. You just be friends. You just have responsibilities together, and we don't want that. What can happen is that you lose your passion, you lose your romance, you lose sex life, you lose excitement. Diba, pare? Man to. You don't want to lose your sex life, right? So we want our sex life, and women are not machines na, okay, I want sex, then boom, banat na. Hindi, yung babae, kailangan mo lambingin, you have to court her every day. Nako, kung may gusto kang, may bala ka, hindi mo pwedeng hubaran lang and banat na. It's gonna cause a fight, and baka mapaalis ka pa, and if you watch porn, that's gonna be, it's like cheating on your marriage. And lumandi ka ng babaeng iba, that's really terrible. So what you need to do, you have to reignite the passion. You have to forget na this is just the responsibility. You have to remember paano kayo na mag-boyfriend-girlfriend. Kailangan mong ibalik ang landi. Comment below or tag somebody, tell that person, ibalik ang landi. Okay? Especially, this is hard when you feel, wives, maybe you're not doing this, or maybe just some guys feel it. If you feel like your wife is nagging you, with the bills, with, paano yung pera, your income, all of those things, we get stressed. Men, we don't like being nagged. Ladies, we don't like being nagged. Hindi, kunyari sabihin sa ng wife mo, hindi mo na naman tinapon yung basura. Sabi mo, so naiinis tayo because we feel like being nagged. And then, maybe you promise your wife a long time ago, you'll fix the carpet, you'll fix this, you'll fix the lights, you'll fix the plumbing. And because you were busy, excuse, di ko magawa, busy kami. But now, wala tayong excuse, pare, kasi, alam mo, your wife is just saying, nasa bahay ka na, why aren't you doing this? So what happens? You lose your passion, you lose your excitement for your wife, and then your wife loses her passion, your wife loses happiness. Why? Because, she's thinking about her work. If she's working, she's worrying about the kids, she's worrying about the food, she's worrying about the finances, and all of those things. So, men, I'm asking you to just, do this suggestion so that you can reignite the passion, more joy, more peace, happy wife, happy life, more sex life, and all of those things. So, how do you increase the romance, and how do you stay happy in your marriage or in your relationship? So here are my advice. Are you ready? Number 1, think positive thoughts about your wife. So start thinking about amazing things in your wife. So kunyari, your wife is just wearing duster every day or t-shirt. So di na siya nakapag-bis because we're stuck at home or whatever. So you have to think about her in just, this is good, this is good. Think about positive thoughts. Don't think about her nagging you. Think about that time she baked you salmon, or she baked you this, she cooked for you, she cleaned the toilet, whatever. Of course, if you can clean the toilet, that would be great. So think about positive things about your wife and affirm her in your mind. So if your mind is thinking positive thoughts about your wife, you'll be more attracted, you'll be more drawn to her. And this is what number 2 is my favorite. Think sexy thoughts about your wife, not about another girl. So imagine her in her underwear. Imagine her, when you were making love to her a few months ago, or whenever you made love. Just think about it. Remember when you were in the beach. Remember when, just like for example, when she's cutting the onion. Oh my gosh, she's like my sexy chef. Think about sexy thoughts about your wife, so it will increase attraction in your heart and everywhere else. This number 3 is very important. At the start of the day, landiin mo siya. Flirt with her. Be flirty. Remember how you were flirting before you got married. Text her, even if you're at home. Even when you're busy at work, just ask her, hey, what are you wearing? Ooh, I think you smell good today. All of those things. So flirt with your wife. And this will excite your wife. This will increase the libido. And this will increase the romance. This will make her think, oh my gosh, my husband is still so in love with me. So this will really increase your chances of winning in your relationship. And then look back on your memories together. Remember, my wife and I, this inspired me today. So we were, dealing with everything in the crisis, and my wife reminded me, "Hey, what was your what were you happy about during our honeymoon?" So we had 2 honeymoons. Our first honeymoon was in Bali. So I just remember, hey, I remember the time that we rented a scooter, and I forgot that it was right-hand drive, so nahirapan tayo. I thought we were gonna die. We were just riding. We were chatting while riding, and then remember it rained, and I remember my favorite part was also in the water temple in Bali. So we were just taking photos of each other. I was taking photos of you, and we're so beautiful. And she was so happy as I remembered the stories, the vibrance, and all of those things. And so ba siyang kinikilig, hinalikan niya ako, and medyo binastos ako ng asawa ko. Okay, men, we're married, so this is okay for us. And those are beautiful things. And, number 5, I want to add this just now. I just thought about it. Look forward to things together. Dream together. Sit down, talk. Hey, babe, can we talk about our dreams? So talk about, what you want to do 5 years from now, what country you want to visit, the house you want to build, the life after this, life after 40, life after 50. What you guys want to do together, shared future. So talk about those things, and that's going to excite your wife. Think positive thoughts. Think about sexy things about your wife. Flirt with her. Look back on memories and look forward to dreams together. These examples can excite you both in your relationship and can increase the fire. It can revive the passion. It can, make things stronger again. It can add sex life to you. And, this can excite you both. And I just want that marriages to win. Say it with me. Marriages can win. Marriages should win, no matter how long you've been together. If you work on your relationship, you guys can win. Wives, just in case you're watching this, sex life is very important to men. Some of you think it's just a chore, but for us men, it's really, we feel loved when we have sex or anything bastos. I don't know, this how we are as men. Not meaning that bastos lang kaming tao, but it's very important. That's a physiological need for us. So just in case women, you want to know, that's very important for us. And men, so I'm just acknowledging that. Show this to your wife. And so how do we get more sex? Or how do we increase the joy in our relationship? Is to make your wife feel loved, cherished, remembered, thought of. So what do you do? Start thinking good things. Start with changing your mindset. Think positive thoughts about your wife, and it's gonna create an amazing, how do you call this, progress or journey in your marriage. So I want to end with this: grow in your marriage, and I want to pray that your relationships will grow, be blessed, and you'll be always happy in the life that you have. Thank you for watching Life Talks. My name is JPaul Hernandez, and I pray for abundance in your life, abundance in your marriage. And just in case you want to support our ministry, can you donate any amount to feastortigasdistrict.com/give? We help the frontliners, we help the poor, we help the broken, we help people with the ministry. So just go to the website, you can learn more about what we do. And thank you for supporting, and God bless you, and I pray for your marriage, and I hope that you'll have a great life. See you. God bless.